All right. So, I'm putting some of this in the video.
This fine.
So we're doing this to get ready for RWBY versus Maka. R.I.P. RWBY.
Correct.
Every time I try and...
Is that a sign?
Every single time I try and prove something that, like, she stands a chance, I get told to shut the fuck up. Not literally, but, like, they're like, if someone rebuts with something that's like, alright, I can't disprove that. Cool. I'm fucked. My preferred character's screwed.
Opening the comments section... This will be my final thought, because I don't want it to turn into another tangent. Is the same as opening that one scary-ass book in the library at Hogwarts.
Pandora's box.
That has a face in it.
Yeah. No, it's... Reddit, thankfully, the Death Battle subreddit is actually not that bad for the most part. Every once in a while, like the beginning of Hulk vs. Godzilla, or the aftermath of Omni-Man vs. Bardock, they can get kind of toxic. But for the most part, they're pretty chill. And I've been trying to defend RWBY on there. As well, it's because... something that comes with versus debating is you get a lot of people who have never watched something trying to make arguments about it. And there's a meme in the RWBY community that RWBY is homophobic. She is not.
I'm sorry. I know of the context.
So, the character, actually, one of the characters in this episode we're about to watch, Yang, is her sister. And Yang is with one of the other members of Team RWBY, Blake Belladonna. So, it's a lesbian relationship. During the part where the arc where this happened, RWBY was also going through one of the worst arcs of her fucking life. And she kind of crashed out on Yang a lot. And people started attributing some things she was saying to her being homophobic. Which is
I've seen so many clips of it's like the start of her crash out and then the homophobic dog just fades in.
Yeah, no. She's not homophobic.
There's a dog?
She loves her sister.
Here, I'll send it.
You mean like the meme of the dog side-eyeing?
Yeah, the dog that's like, I know what you are.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But no, she is not homophobic. She loves her sister. She loves Blake.
I don't believe you.
But you get a lot of people doing shit like that. Because versus debating, it just invites people to talk about shit they know nothing about. I don't know why. But going into this, we have... I love that image so much.
I've mentioned this before.
Yeah, I want to put that image on screen so people can know what you're talking about. We have...
Let me send the first one I ever saw.
Is the I Know What You Are thing circulating from Dexter again because of the Dexter meme?
Yeah. Dexter's
maybe
a meme thing right now.
This specifically was long before that became a meme.
Yeah.
Same image, but this is the first one I ever saw.
Not too fond of gay people.
I'm quoting Nick on that. But making a soundboard clip.
Fucking, you're gonna take everything I say out of context, like they did to Fred in the beginning of Scooby-Doo.
Not
I'll make
too
a
fond
compilation video.
Not too fond of gay people is becoming a thing on our fucking soundboard.
Not too fond of gay people. Just so you get
along with stuff like this.
Please don't. Oh no.
What is that? What is that?
And
I have to I'm gonna be real, Luke. Every time you play that, I have to take my headset off. It's fucking disgusting.
okay, I'll stop to that. I'm sorry.
What the hell is that?
It's Luke,
That was
like
from the podcast. It was me
tearing
eating the
through
meat.
Like the fucking blue rare meat.
Do you remember the steak after we went to Black Rock?
That's that sound? It
was me
way
taking
more
a bite of it.
It was definitely gross, but it was way more subtle.
Well, he was doing it right into the mic, so it's way worse. It's just
the acoustics didn't really travel through the room, but I do remember it being pretty grody.
I will say before we're gonna get in the video, I swear to God, I love the difference of the ones that me and Luke, because Luke's got like a bunch of stuff from different videos that we've all done, and then I just added fucking
Yay. Okie dokie dokie.
2 My Little Pony and Sonic.exe.
Oh my god.
Which,
I love Nick's chimp sound. That was the
oh
best
yeah.
one.
That was the sound. The Joe Rogan experience.
Oh my
that was
God.
the sound I wanted you to like censor us with,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
which we have a little bit.
That's between them.
Okay, so getting into the episode, again, preparing for Ruby versus Maka, R.I.P. Ruby. I'm gonna say that every time I have to say Ruby versus Maka.
All
We
right,
have
Ruby.
Yang Xiaolong from Ruby versus Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Zach, I'm gonna go to you first. Do you have any thoughts on these characters and matchup?
I've played Final Fantasy VII Remake and the Midgard chapter for original Final Fantasy VII. In the remake, Tifa's my least favorite character. I think she's the most underwhelming and has no development whatsoever.
Kind of true.
But in the original, she is my favorite only because all the exact same reasons of she's very underdeveloped, except she calls Barrett a retard.
Yep.
So she is instantly my favorite because of that.
Beautiful.
Gamer language.
Yang, I've wanted to start Ruby, and I started in the worst place possible, which was the Ice Queendom anime,
Oh no.
and it was okay. But I instantly like her more than Tifa because she's gay, and I support gay people.
And I do not support straight people.
I think this came out before that, but still, Yang is officially dating Blake.
That doesn't mean she wasn't gay before.
No, you don't know that.
True.
Anyway,
Could hop around.
I'm sorry.
Who knows?
Luke, what about you?
No clue on either of them. I do not know these characters. I've heard the names.
All right, Nick.
Yeah, I'm limited pretty much to, like Tifa, if I understand, is old school Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, she was in 7.
Okay. I'm just vaguely more familiar with Final Fantasy as a concept as a whole. And this tells you like very little because I know next to nothing about Ruby other than the name and that it's somewhat popular because it's kind of like a fan fueled anime.
Yeah. It was made by Rooster Teeth, the same company that owned Death Battle. Also, one thing I really like is that it's really stupid, but it's something that I'm gonna say this right now. Everyone got this except for me, despite it literally being shown in the title card every single episode. So this is me putting myself out there for how fucking dumb I can be. The name of the anime Ruby is Ruby, Weiss, Blake, Yang. It's their fucking team. Their team Ruby.
And on top of that, their color aesthetics, Ruby is red, Weiss is white, Blake is black, and Yang is yellow.
Yep.
Not to double down on that, Kai, but that's the only thing I know.
That is, I watched 3 fucking seasons before I caught this.
I mean, we all kind of have stuff like that, though, which one thing doesn't click.
I just assume that Ruby is the main character because the show is called Ruby, despite being a different spelling.
Mm-hmm.
I understood they were representing 4 different like thematic things, and I also got that the name that the title was an acronym.
I somehow
assume
didn't.
for names.
I am dumb. Alright, so with this very clear high level of knowledge on both characters from everyone, let's get into it. This is season 2. This is actually closer back to where we were before.
I do want to say the music for Ruby fucking bangs, and I really hope the music for this episode fucking bangs.
This was before they made their own tracks.
Go listen to OK Good Night. That's Casey Lee Williams' band.
Yes.
It is my favorite band of all time at the moment.
I'm gonna say it's in this episode. You're gonna hear it. Go listen to I Burn. I fucking love that song.
punching, the most useful language in the world when words fail, and these two lovely ladies are fluent in it.
Yang Zhao Long, the adventurous huntress from RWBY.
And Tifa Lockhart, the Final Fantasy heavy hitter with enormous power. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Forgot
and
season
skills
2.
to find out who would win a
Now that's
death
changed.
battle.
Has a little bit. Also, it's not as bad this time.
The world of Remnant is, well, crazy. Vicious creatures called Grim run wild, entire cities have gone to waste, and every single weapon is also a gun. Even nunchucks.
Oh, that sounds like Disneyland to me. The happiest, most gun-filled place on Earth.
Luckily, the world is protected by the Huntsmen and Huntresses, an elite group of expertly trained warriors.
And where else would you get the training to kill bloodthirsty monsters than from high school?
Oh, I can't believe
Is a
my
gun
baby
also a
sister's
gun?
going to Beacon with me.
Guns are
This
always
is the best
guns.
Is
day
it double gun?
ever.
No.
Stop.
Why not?
After losing her mother to mysterious circumstances and being trained all her life by her hero legend of an uncle, Yang Zhao Long was accepted into Beacon Academy.
It's kind of like Hogwarts, except replace wands and books with swords, sniper rifles, and giant transforming scythes. Man, this place just keeps getting better and better. Seriously, I know where I'm gonna retire now.
A natural fighter and thrill seeker at heart, Yang fit right in and soon found herself a member of the color-coordinated team RWBY, led by her younger sister, Ruby.
Because that's not confusing at all.
I'm talking about kicking off the semester with a bang.
I always kick my semesters off with the yang. Eh? Guys? Am I right?
No.
Anyway,
Was that a
Yang's
tip-
time in
what?
Beacon was well spent, and she became the master of
You think those chickens knew
punching.
what their fate would be?
While Yang's fellow teammates wield a scythe, a
And
couple
were they
swords,
happy?
some
Or
big
no?
guns,
Were they
Yang
upset?
style
Next.
combat
Well,
takes it
they got those
more
cold, unfeeling
direct.
bird brains, but
Yeah, she does, with her shotgun
I just wondered if they
Her
knew.
two golden bracelets aren't just stylish, they extend to form a weapon called the
Having seen multiple
Evercelica.
clips, I forgot how much I like Yang.
Evercelica fires up a
Oh,
flash
yeah.
of kinetic energy, blasting a foe with an explosion of force and a beautiful
I
sound.
I want to say, shotgun gauntlets might be one of my favorite things ever.
That's kind of
Yeah.
sick.
Cause like all of
They are
Team
fucking
RWBY,
badass.
because Yang has shotgun gauntlets. Blake has it's a sword, grappling hook, pistol. And then Ruby has a scythe that's also a sniper, and then Weiss has a rapier that doesn't have bullets but has like magic powder shit, which is really cool. Shotgun gauntlets are the coolest shit ever.
I agree.
Right.
I'm also fucking loving this color coordination. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
already rooting for Yang.
RWBY
To top it off, these concussive
Is-
blasts can fly
really good when it comes to character designs.
Oh
That's all
yeah.
I'll say.
Sadly, its writing kind of falls downhill later. I'm not gonna lie. I love Ruby to death. Its later writing really falls flat. I'm hoping because it just got picked back up after because Rooster Teeth went under. It just got picked back up. I'm hoping that it will improve.
several hundred feet. Yang is one of the few people I know who can punch a bird out of the sky.
One of
That's
the
what
few
you get
people.
for creeping on my
Who
car.
are the others?
In addition, like most huntresses, Yang can
Chuck
manifest
Norris.
her soul as an aura. Aura can be used to block deadly attacks and heal
I don't
minor
know.
wounds, and Yang's is no different.
But my favorite way she uses her aura is when she goes Super Saiyan.
Ooh.
Not literally.
Many hunters
but-
and huntresses
I agree.
possess
I
a
wanted to-
semblance.
This is another one of those things of it's just dumb people online who I tend to find. There were people, I found a couple people when this episode came out that legitimately were saying that Toriyama needs to sue because they took Super Saiyan. That's not what it is. See, it's just a fun comparison here.
Dude,
Sue,
that
Sue
fucking
Sonic in that case.
Right?
Yeah, Sonic is cooked. That's what I was gonna say.
It's I don't know.
But
He has
my
now
favorite
multiple
way she
forms
uses
of
her aura
just Super
is when
Sonic.
she
Yeah.
goes Super Saiyan.
Just have her have not yellow hair, and all of a sudden it's
Many
not Super
hunters
Saiyan
and
anymore.
huntresses possess
Yeah.
a semblance, a special power unique to them that makes Beacon Academy look a little more like the Xavier School.
Her hair
for
doesn't
gifted
even stay up
youngsters.
too.
Yang's semblance absorbs damage
lights on
from hits
fire
she
like
takes,
Ghost Rider.
adding them to her own physical power.
At least
After
the
taking
fire
just
effect made it
2
look like
attacks
that.
from
Yeah.
a mech suit, she was strong enough to shatter the whole thing in one go.
Wait, is her
Unfortunately,
semblance
does not include
the concept of wow, that's a cool attack, it's mine now?
No, it's more You hit me really hard. Now I can hit twice as hard as you hit me.
Okay, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Adding them
That's
to her
my
own
favorite type of
monsters.
ability.
Yang's semblance absorbs damage from hits she takes, adding them to her own physical power. After taking just 2 attacks from a mech suit, she was strong enough to shatter the whole thing in one go.
Unfortunately, her semblance does not increase her aura's defense, so she feels the full force of everything that hits her aura, and can only absorb power so long as she remains conscious.
Luckily, she's pretty tough. Yang survived a punch that easily smashed her through a concrete pillar. You know, the ones designed to hold up entire bridges?
And during a food fight, remember this is high school, Yang was knocked up into the air and did not come back down for about 100 seconds. More than enough time to reach terminal velocity. This means upon landing, she took an impact of nearly 50 tons of force.
And stood right back up like it was nothing. Ah, what a waste of good food.
Despite this, Yang can only take so much. Her aura has a limit.
I was gonna
as does
say
her short
that's kind of what I always thought about
pushing-
like food fights. Like, why would you waste a bunch of good food? But then I realized like,
It's high school food.
yeah. I mean, the food they were throwing around looked pretty good, but like
Yeah.
general high school food,
I
like
will
a
say-
public school,
I will say, at our school, I don't think ours was that bad.
it wasn't
And
wasn't terrible. It wasn't like
it's
shit you see
also-
online.
It's also fantasy world, which means it's free.
True.
It's also like the most appealing because they're all perfect models of
Yeah.
the food.
Pushing both of these too far leaves her extremely vulnerable.
Like when this ice cream lady knocked her out because Yang had been fighting monsters all day with no sleep.
It's also worth noting Yang is less adaptable when fighting against foes specializing in kicks.
Still, she's confident she's one of the best in her class and
Why
dedicated to
specifically kicks?
graduating
I don't
hunter
know.
school so she can travel the world
Legs
fighting
longer than
everyone
arms.
just for the thrill of it.
Where'd she keep the shells?
She has them on her
shotgun.
belt. Like in like a pouch thing.
It could probably hold more than one round in it.
Oh
right?
yeah, I think it holds like 8 shells a piece.
Those were a real thing in World War One and Two.
an extent.
Guns that you punch people with, like they're on your fists.
Oh, and then
I'm gonna be
Far to the
honest.
west on
This
the
is my first time seeing the map of Final Fantasy VII, and I did not know Midgar and Nibelheim were so far away from each other.
Why does it kind of just look like Earth?
Well,
Like,
it's a stand-in for Earth.
I guess.
planet
One of them's called
lies
East
a small
Continent.
mounted village called
East
Nibelheim.
Continent.
At first glance, this town appears calm and peaceful, not worth a second look.
Until a sword-wielding goth guy
I'm sorry, I can't-
hidden inside.
I can't like I haven't played Crisis Core yet, but I just know that game is full of situations where Sephiroth is just like in normal
Yeah.
normal living situations, and it kills me every time.
It's so
Like,
funny knowing the
what do
shit
you-
he does.
Like, what do you mean 30 minutes into the game, Sephiroth calls you from his cell phone?
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
They've got modern technology.
It's not
But
the fact
it's
that he's got
Sephiroth.
modern. It's knowing that it's knowing that he's about to commit a mass fucking genocide in the next, and like that that's what he did in Final Fantasy, but because this is before he does that, you go into it knowing that he's about to murder millions, and he's just
calling you
on the
like, hey, can you come to my room real quick?
phone. I fucking love Final Fantasy.
He's celebrated with fireworks.
After losing her parents and watching the madman Sephiroth burn her hometown to ashes, Tifa Lockhart joined Avalanche.
It looks a lot
group
less serious
dedicated
than
to
old
protecting the
version.
planet
It
from
does.
ecological harm.
I really can't take the
And
original
meteors.
seriously sometimes.
Speaking of meteors, check out the size of the
Boomstick.
What? I was talking about the meteor.
Sure you were.
Anyway, Tifa was thrust into the stereotypical gender role of housekeeper by maintaining the hidden Avalanche home base 7th Heaven. But it wasn't all bad because it also doubled as a bar.
And she doubled as a bouncer.
Now, I've been thrown out of my fair share of bars for totally illegitimate reasons, but not even I would urinate on the 7th Heaven jukebox with Tifa on guard.
Smart choice, since she is a master of close quarters combat. Tifa is a feint brawler, adept at surprising foes with quick, powerful strikes. And as she traveled with her friend Cloud to save the planet, she learned 7 legendary techniques, the limit breaks.
I'm curious if she has any like ranged
Accessing her
weapons or
inner
any
gambler,
really weapons
Tifa's
at all.
limit breaks
No,
include
not
rapid
really.
fire punches,
Nope, just her fists.
explosive throwdowns, and summoning dolphins who uppercut people. Well, that's just awesome. And if she manages to throw all of them in order, she charges the last of her limit
Did
energy
she pick up
into
the hole
one
that it came
final
out of?
Titanic punch. The final heaven. Fuck you, squirrel!
Tifa is ready to throw down at a moment's notice, and even wears leather gloves everywhere she goes just in case a fight comes her way.
And if she decides to get really serious, Miss Lockhart busts out her
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, because I wasn't like fully grasping who she was fighting, I thought it was Virgil from Devil May
Virgil.
Cry.
Yeah, it looks like Virgil.
I just in that fight, she used a series of really hard hitting kicks.
Oh,
Did she? Hold on.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying.
or maybe it was just
Throw
one.
down
I don't
at a
know.
moment's notice.
Wow, it does look
Even
like
wears
Virgil.
leather gloves
Yeah,
everywhere
right?
she goes just in
Kick.
case a fight comes her way.
And if she
Oh,
decides
God, yep.
to get really serious,
That was 3
Miss
kicks just
Lockhart
there.
busts out
Yep.
her 2 round, beautiful, ultimate weapons.
Don't you dare!
The premium heart.
Oh. Well, the premium heart increases Tifa's striking power immensely and continues to do so over time as she builds limit energy. However, they lose this increase after Tifa uses her limit breaks and need time to charge back up.
Oh, that sounds like it could be a problem. Oh, if she didn't also have magic.
In Final Fantasy VII, there's a wide variety of magical ability granting gems called materia. Any person can wield any materia, and it's up to the game's actual player to decide who gets what, giving Tifa no standard materia setup. However, thanks to the Dissidia Fighting series, we know
I loved
Tifa
making Barrett
prefers
a
to carry
healer
fire
of all
and
things.
No way. What?
In remake specifically, because I was like, I had made various in the final fight. There's 4 companions you can have, and depending on the choices you make, it chooses between 2 of them.
Right.
And I had figured out through various searching that I was going to have Barrett, so I was going to have Barrett and not Aerith, so I just moved stuff around to make sure he was the healer instead of Aerith.
Ah.
And it actually was more effective than when I had my healing materia on Aerith.
Oh. Well.
In the Dissidia Fighting series, we know Tifa prefers to carry fire and ice materia into battle.
These fire and ice materia let Tifa conjure
Who's
and
that guy?
wield
This is the dude.
fire
The guard.
and ice.
Entertain.
Combine that with her freakish superhuman strength, and she's like
Kingdom
an
Hearts.
They told me to fight him
powerhouse.
once.
Well, her immense power does come at a price. Her skills in speed and defense are somewhat
looked like the
lacking,
Praetorium
making her
elevator.
something of a glass cannon. But to help make up for this, Tifa wears 2 armor pieces. She wears a ribbon on her arm in memory of her late friend Aerith,
Come on, man. Don't bring that up.
which protects her from negative effects like poison and paralysis.
Okay.
She also likely wears the Minerva band to defend from fire and ice.
Glass cannon or not, her strength is ridiculous. She's strong enough to fight an embodiment of Sephiroth and throw giant monsters around like nothing.
And there was the time she helped throw Cloud through the air to reach the flying monster Bahamut's Sin. After leaving Tifa's hand, you can see a Mach cone form around Cloud, which means Tifa must have helped throw him with enough force to break the sound barrier.
Oh, Cloud's a lightweight. Come on, how hard can that be?
Well, factoring in the weight of Cloud and his giant weapon, he must
Why
have...
is the sword,
The sword only
only
weighs
100 pounds?
It
That's
should be like
canon.
twice his weight.
It's canon, but like,
At least.
why? It's fucking huge. I know in real life swords are actually very light. That's a thing. Because
Sure,
you
but
can-
Because
you
they're
know,
not a big steel
3
slab.
millimeters
like-
wide.
Look at the cross guard on it, though. The
No,
cross
yeah.
guard could have been a hammer.
like in real life swords are not that heavy because you need to be able to wield them very fluently. This is an anime video game basically. Why is the sword that's like twice his size 50 pounds lighter than him?
And not to mention with actual sword manufacturing, I'm sorry, I just get all my information from Sellsword Arts, but normally the handle is supposed to be heavier than the blade.
Yeah. There's no
So
way
if
that's
that
the
were
case
also
here.
true,
Ugh.
have been thrown with up to 100
Have you guys seen the dude on TikTok who is practicing
Well,
to use like it's a semi-light thing, but it's like a buster sword.
Dragon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that guy. He's like slowly amping up the weight.
it's cool.
He's almost there, honestly.
I haven't seen him in a while. I have no idea where he's at, but
He's doing like full on like realistic sword combos with it at this point.
Do you ever see Alan Pan? He's an engineer. that he mostly does like fantasy related projects, and he made a tether suit that he wears under his clothes that allows him to
Why is that
support
over
the
there?
weight of like a cloud sword, like with minimal effort.
This sounds
Huh.
familiar.
I'll send it later.
We keep getting flashes of guy.
OBS keeps moving over to my right monitor, despite the fact that I move it over to my left. I don't know why. I'm just checking on it anyway.
He must have been thrown with up to 153 tons of force.
Well, shit,
That's
talk about power. You don't want to mess with Tifa's strong, twin, firm
No.
fists. Also, she's got a really nice rag. Did I mention that yet?
Feels like you're flying, doesn't it?
They subverted our expectations for most of that. They had to throw it in eventually, I guess.
This wasn't so bad.
I don't like you as a person, Boomstick.
That's fair.
All done.
I need to play Dissidia. I haven't really played much of it. Alright. Go. Alright. So, we're going to go in order on Discord. Zach, who you got?
I was reminded how much I like Yang, and I was also reminded how much Yang does not stand a fucking chance in my eyes.
Okay, so you're going Tifa?
Yeah.
Alright. Nick?
So this is fucking tough, and I always say that, but this is especially tough because I really like Yang. I like the look of Yang, and I also like the general abilities. It seems so much more fantasy-esque, whereas Tifa seems like just kind of an overpowered brawler. But also, I think the scaling is a little off because Tifa seems like she'll fucking annihilate Yang. It's just like, do I go with my heart or do I go with my brain? And I think I gotta go with my heart on this one. I gotta say Yang, knowing she's probably gonna get demolished. But
I'm actually going to change my answer
Okay.
because
You also want to go
I've-
with your heart?
no, I'm not going with my heart. I'm actually giving logic for this one. I forgot about two things in that Yang has that ability to where she can throw, like, she can take a hit and then like deal twice the amount of damage. And then my only concern was durability, but I feel like she has just enough.
Alright.
If she was able to survive, like if they're factoring in the fact that she was able to survive terminal velocity.
Yeah. Alright. Luke?
These are good points. Tifa.
Just Tifa?
Yeah, Tifa.
Alright. I'll throw out
I-
your quick
just to be different than me.
No, it's because yeah, partly, yeah. But recently, I haven't been doing very well,
This is true.
so my mind ain't good. Right, so I need to go with the opposite of what I think is right.
Okay.
So Tifa-
Isn't that what you say every time?
This is
Probably.
true.
I'm going with Tifa. That's the final answer.
Okay. So, real quick, one thing for each character. Something that they brought up for Yang that I think we may have talked over a little bit. She's able to use her gauntlets to kind of like pseudo fly.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
I
gonna,
did see that.
So she's really mobile.
She's
whereas
got a lot of
Tifa's
resistances too. I didn't think about that until now.
not. And with Tifa, it has like magic shit. She's got fire and ice, and then she's got resistances to fire, ice, poison, all that shit. So, does anyone with just those two little things thrown in have any changes to their answer they want to make, or we stand with what we got?
I'm staying.
I'm locked in. I'm
Yang.
going with my heart on
Yep.
this one. I know it's against.
All
You
right.
what?
He switched,
Go with Yang. Go with Yang.
he switched. All right.
Yang. Okay.
All three of you are going Yang.
Ignore my final answer from before.
It is now too late to change your answer.
Yeah. Leia looks like an important character.
Hold up.
He's probably gonna stick around.
Also, this is Yang's official voice actress in this.
I figured if it was the same company.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hello. No need to panic, people. Just looking for someone. I will take a strawberry sunrise, though. No ice.
Thanks. Sorry, miss. I think you'd better turn yourself around and look elsewhere.
So, does this mean no sunrise?
Is that a real drink?
I think so. I don't know alcohol.
This is from RWBY, I assume.
Yes.
The song.
I'd be jamming out to Final Fantasy hearing this.
Using Rooster Teeth's assets is super easy because they don't have to worry about getting copyrighted.
I assume the track was made like in-house too for
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, Ruby has its own stuff.
I'm going to blow you out of the water.
And then this is where my favorite Ruby song is. Casey Lee Williams is just too damn good.
And the fact that she did the seasons, like early season tracks when she was like I don't know how old. I think she was in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Whenever I change answers like this, I always forget who I'm rooting for like halfway through.
Rooting for Yang.
I think I was gonna be rooting for her anyway, even though I was hoping, even though I was voting for Tifa before.
Yeah.
You're going down. Don't move. All right. Let's see if you can keep up with this.
Gambling!
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said some convoluted name of a Final Fantasy move. You just said gambling.
Yep.
So I guess this is about if like
Did I just
Tifa can
explode?
get like hard enough hits off before Yang can like send a harder one back, right?
A little bit.
It's like she's stronger initially, but then Yang can bounce that back.
She broke the hearts.
Seems important.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys didn't hear it, but
I heard that.
okay, you heard a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
It might have cut out, but
I heard some of it.
I was not expecting that.
Did she grab the neck and then use her shotguns to twist it?
Yes.
That's
That's
really
sick.
fucking cool.
Right?
That is crazy.
I want to be like her.
That's what I'm saying.
Cross another potential wife off the list.
Did she put on sunglasses as she walked away?
Stronger and more experienced than Yang.
That's her thing.
But Yang's semblance quickly turned all Tifa's power against her.
Even the Minerva Band, the best of Tifa's armor options to counter Yang's strength and shotgun blast, was eventually overtaken by the semblance.
Plus, while Tifa could lift creatures many times heavier than Cloud using her limit breaks, she never shows this kind of strength anywhere else, implying that this power is exclusive to those limit breaks rather than something she possesses naturally.
And even though Tifa's premium heart increased in power over time, they reset after her limit breaks, while Yang's power kept on rising.
However, Yang's real trump card was her aura. Her semblance would have been useless if she could not survive Tifa's attacks. Luckily, her aura is durable enough to take a punch that shattered a concrete pillar about 4 feet wide, a feat which requires at least 1,400 tons of force.
That's the equivalent of having 360 jetliners fall on your face. Yang's power just pulled through in a snap.
The winner is Yang Xiaolong.
I will say the clip of that hydraulic press that they were using to break that pillar was like from the top where it would be the strongest instead of from the side. You know what I mean?
Oh, so hold on. So I'm gonna ask for thoughts, and then we have some things to talk about. So first, do we have any thoughts?
I have a sneaking suspicion that people didn't agree with this episode, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I don't know what they wouldn't agree about, but maybe.
I just have a sneaking suspicion.
Anything else before I go on my little thing?
No, I really liked it, and I really liked the characters. That's it.
And I agree with the outcome.
I'm happy Yang won. This is so wrong that Death Battle themselves has said that they are sorry.
They're sorry.
That's why I have the
They-
sneaking suspicion.
They undersold Tifa so fucking much. Like, Final Fantasy is generally agreed upon to at least be country level. Like, and there are some characters like Sephiroth that get up into potentially universal.
It doesn't
But
Final
Tifa
Heaven
specifically?
cause
Most, I feel like most Final Fantasy games reach multiversal at some point.
Exactly. They undersold Tifa so fucking much. And then, even within the episode, as Luke pointed out, their feat of breaking the stone pillar was like crushing it.
Yeah, for like top where it would be the strongest, right?
Yeah. Not just trying to shatter it from the side. So,
Which is like more congruent with breaking a stick. Like it's a
Right.
big, strong stick, but you know what I mean. Like it's easier to snap it in half than it is to crush it from the top.
yes. So, even within the episode itself, it was kind of wrong. I'm happy Yang won because I really like Yang. But, yeah, no, this is one that they have actually said, yeah, no, we were wrong on that one. My bad.
So
I'm
what specific
being-
stuff did they miss for Tifa?
Everything.
Final Heaven, from the example they literally showed, looked like it causes a small nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
I
Not to
don't recall that being used once.
Not to mention her scaling to characters like Cloud and Sephiroth, who she's definitely not as powerful as Sephiroth, but she's able to scale kind of close because, we were able to fight him. Who has feats of universal scale.
Ending was
Would Supernova
fucking
not count
crazy.
as multiversal with what it actually is?
No, because it's technically because it's going to a separate dimension and destroying that universe.
Does being able to go to a different universe and destroy the universe not?
I think multiversal implies that it's a universe that has its own continuity, whereas I think the implication of like the power is that it's within the same universe. It's just a separate dimension.
So there
Uh,
is.
Now thinking about it, I would actually multiversal is probably more like, like a Kyle Rayner situation where like his fights literally like unintentionally shake the multiverse.
Think about it like this, bro. So there's multiversal and then multi-universal. Multi-universal is simply having the power to destroy a universe a few times over. Multiversal is being able to destroy like the infinite Marvel cosmology.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do. This episode's kind of shit on a lot. I do really like it. Mainly because Yang wins and I like Yang. Also, people called them biased because they're owned by Rooster Teeth.
I mean, that's bound to happen.
Yeah. But,
Fucking okay.
alright. So, glad we could go back to Season 2 for an episode.
Good video game.
Now we have to go to one that...
Well, let's move on. I'll talk as we're going. That fucking ending. What was that? What breaking Tifa's neck, like Man of Steel style.
It's like think about it
What
like
was that? Was there any thematic thing where like does Tifa no she didn't even use the shotgun hands.
No, she did.
Yeah, no, she used the shotgun blast to, like snap her neck.
Like she used it to propel the motion.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I thought she just straight up broke her neck, like she got sick of this. Like,
In the
John Wick
context
style.
In the context of the scaling as a whole and like the things that they missed for Tifa, that probably wouldn't have been possible. But in the context of the fight itself,
It's so
it
cool.
makes sense. As in, she like Tifa spent her power, whereas Yang had really like nothing to spend. It just kept going up.
Yep.
I still would have shouted, but I feel like it would have been much more thematically fitting if she like exploded her head or like blew it off because they're shotguns.
Oh, like put them
But
up
that
on
would
the
be
sides and
cool.
Maybe a bit more thematic, but way less cool.
I mean,
Do
Do you see my
the same
profile
thing, like,
picture?
go
That's
behind-
all that matters to me.
Is cool.
the neck snap caught me off guard. Like I was like,
Oh yeah.
she just took 2 bullets to the head. Like, why did her head turn in the torque direction that they went instead of explode?
But I could see like the same like setting, like scenario. She goes up behind her and like puts the gauntlets up to the side of her head and just blasts them both in her head.
Yeah,
I feel like that's
Just
super
goes crazy.
basic.
just like a
Yeah.
miss. Well,
It would still be
it's-
cool. Snapping her neck isn't basic.
Not really. Not in the if it
With
was
the shotgun blast.
If it was literally just grabbing her head and doing that, yeah, it would be pretty basic. But the whole thing
guess-
of using the
Shotgun.
motion from her shotgun blast to do it is super
I guess
cool and
it's-
unique.
we'll just chalk it up to being divisive. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would have fucking done a flip if, when we were watching Man of Steel, he was like, "Fuck it," and just punched his fists together against Zod's head, and it turned into a red mist. Like, I would have done a flip if that happened.
All right, so